the breath is bad again. And yesterday's comeback in the second half of the trade has not translated into any strength, so to speak. 23,000, go back to that level, will be bounce back from there. The first rates are not looking exciting at all. Now let's look at HUL, where the volume growth, that acquisition is not going to move the needle for them, at least in the near term. But the reality is that there is no growth whatsoever. HDFC Bank, the only glimmer of hope, so to speak, which could save the Nifty from any kind of a free fall, 15-16 rupees higher for 15-16 rupees higher there for the stock. This is after yesterday's 25-30 rupees. These days, Persistent, it just fell flat yesterday because of the unwinding of a large PMS, and now the stock seems to be making a comeback. But in general, I guess the market is looking dull. No big cuts on the Nifty, but the breath is not showing any signs of a meaningful promise per se.
Yeah, I just want to check in on some of the other names though also which are going to be in focus, other than of course the HDFC Bank and Unilever. There's Reliance, one of their arms has acquired a packaged foods brand, SIL Foods, and it's an MOU worth about almost 3.5 lakh crore rupees, which is going to be investing in Maharashtra. Flat for Reliance as we speak right now. Hindalco, that's the one in focus. Alcoa's Q4 revenue has seen a jump up of 20%. The adjusted EBITDA ex special items has also risen 49% on a sequential basis. But again, it's not quite rubbing off on Hindalco right now. Like I said, Persistent, Coforge, both of them came out with good numbers, inline set with the estimates for Persistent, and they're pretty confident on hitting that $2 billion revenue target by the end of FY27. For Coforge, the Q3 constant currency revenue growth came in higher than estimates, and revenues as well saw an uptick of 7.5% on a sequential basis. 7% is the gap up that you're seeing on Coforge right now. That's the thing with IT this time. It's seen very, very exaggerated moves, both on the downside and on the upside. HUDCO, they've signed an MOU with Vadhavan Port Project to provide funds up to almost 25,000 crore rupees for new port developments. So look out for what that stock as well does. Paras Defence, an MOU with the Maharashtra government for an optics park project in Navi Mumbai. That stock as well, 4% higher as we speak right now. And Pidilite, wherein the Q3 numbers are largely in line. Total volume growth has come in at 9.7%. The average expectation was about 8 to 9%. That stock also has gapped up 6% higher for Pidilite as we speak right now. For Vodafone Idea, by the way, the losses, or rather they've lost 15 lakh users in the month of November versus a loss of 19.7 lakh users in the month of October. Still reeling under pressure for Vodafone Idea. Bharti, the loss has been also exaggerated at about 11.36 lakh users in November versus an addition of 19.28 lakh users in October. So these are stocks which are reeling under pressure because of the news flow. But Kunal, what's it looking like? Pretty static for the index? Any direction it's going to take?
A bit of a sedate start for the index, and good part is we are still holding it to that 23,000 mark for the Nifty, which I think we should hold on to at least for good part of this remainder of this week. In terms of opening trade, I would look at Bajaj Finance. Now that's a chart which over the last few days has not just been showing signs of recovery as well as strength, but also a potential breakout about that 7,450 mark. So at 7,300, 7,350 levels, Bajaj Finance looks very attractive.
All right, Bajaj Finance looking attractive at this point in time. And Naresh, help us with your first trade ideas then.
So looking at a bounce back possibility on Reliance Industries from 1270-75 levels with a stop loss at 1250.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.